Hello everyone. In this video, we're going to take a look at a pivot table report. You'll need to select your Launchpad waffle at the top, and then we will go to Reports. Instead of selecting one of these predefined reports, which is what we typically do, you'll simply come across the top of the row here and change predefined to pivot table. From time to time, district personnel will create various pivot table reports that are easy for you to simply run. Here we can see some that are created by Tim Keyser. Let's take a look at the 17-18 F&P comparison for grade 3. If I'm a grade 3 teacher, I would see this in my list of pivot table reports. I would follow it out to the end and simply click the view icon, which looks like an eyeball. The pivot table report will pull up in just a moment, and it's going to take those scores from the students at the beginning of the year for the fall administration of the F&P assessment and compare that to the spring administration of the exact same test. So our fall scores are displayed here on the left-hand side of the screen. The performance scales were below level, on level, and above level. And our spring results are displayed across the top. Our totals for the beginning of the year are displayed over here, up and down on the right-hand side of the screen, and our totals for the end of the year are displayed along the bottom of the screen here, all in blue. So the best way to read this report, I think of it as a backwards L. So if I start here at below level in the fall, across the district, there were 497 third graders that fell into the below level category. And at the spring administration, so I'm going up to the top now, those 497 you can see are marked yellow for maintaining. They are still at the below level. As we look at below level for fall now and go across to on level, we had 357 students who were below level at the beginning of the year, but are now on level. And staying on that same row, we had 135 students who were below level at the beginning of the year who are now above level. I can continue to follow that across. At the beginning of the year, I had 33 on-level students who are now below level. So they are showing red as decreasing. There were 222 on-level students who are still on level, so they are showing yellow for maintaining. And there were 164 on-level students at the beginning of the year who are now above level. And then as we continue to look at the above level row from the beginning of the year, 12 students were above level and are now below level. So again, they are red. 209 students were above level at the beginning of the year and are now on level. So they are also red. Even though they are on level, they are decreasing, and red is our indicator for decreasing. And there were 1,603 above level students at the beginning of the year who are still above level. So they are marked yellow for maintaining. There are a number of things I can do across the top here. Right now, I'm showing the number of students and the percentages. I can change it so that I just see the percentages, or I can change it so that I just see the number of students, or I can put it back on both. Also, you'll notice that I am looking at the linear view, which shows the performance level, as I said, for the first assessment on the left side of the table, and then the numbers representing the movement from the first assessment to the next, either negative or positive. If I put this on differential view instead, things slightly, we're going to see across the top, we've got numbers representing the movement of the students, and we still got those same color bands that we had previously falling into the center at 0 because they are maintaining. We have all these yellow students here. And then falling into the decreasing, we've got the red by category and then the green by category for rising. Once again, our totals for the beginning of the year are here, and our totals for the end of the year are down here across the bottom. If I change it over to the pie chart report view, in the first row, I'm going to get the results for the first administration, which in this case was fall. And then at the bottom, I'm going to get the second administration of the test in pie chart format. I can also download any of these reports right here with the download button. So whatever report that I am currently on, I can use that download button to get a PDF or Excel spreadsheet. I can also change it from the detail over to the summary. And at any time on any of these reports, when you see a number that has a line under it, and I'm not going to do this for privacy purposes, but I could click there and I could see who these 221 students are who began the year at above level, but are now decreasing. So once I click any of these numbers, it will show me the list of students who are falling into that category.